Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Vaibhav here, and I'm going to review today Garmin Venue SQ, this beautiful looking timepiece and a smartwatch, fitness tracker, whatever you want to say. So to start with, I want to clarify one particular thing which is extremely important. What product you are looking for. Are you looking for a phone on your wrist? If that's the case, I think you've got like a few Android wears, Apple Watch, you've got that option. But if you come to that particular category where you're not a like elite sports person, and you are a kind of a human being, I'll say a normal human being who actually want to track your fitness, that's what is the target audience for this particular watch. It's like you've got other brands as well, like Fitbit also does that kind of this kind of watch, but this particular one from Garmin is absolutely fantastic. I love it because I've used it a few months, I'll say more than a few months, and that's why I'm sharing my experience of what exactly this watch is. So as a starting point, before going to the details or inside the menu, the first thing as a starting point is what exactly this is made of. So the lens material which you are seeing in here, that's Gorilla Glass, so it's pretty scratch resistance, and I'm not sure if you're able to see or not because my device is not having that much scratch on, and I've wore it for significant amount of time. Okay, then what exactly bezel material is formed of? So this beautiful looking colorful bezel material which you are seeing, that's anodized aluminium, and it gives us particular amount of strength. However, this is prone to a bit of scratches, so be careful. But again, I'm using it since you're talking about more than 4-5 months, and there's no scratch at all. So yeah, that helps definitely. The case material you're seeing in here is fiber reinforced plastic basically. So yeah, it's pretty strong, pretty durable. You've got a quick release band which does help. So yeah, you can literally open it. I can probably show you on the in the end of this video. You can snatch it off and change it off very quickly. That's the thing. The strap material is made of silicone. The physical size is quite good as well, so it's not like very bulky like the one which you're seeing on my wrist now. It's not very bulky. It's pretty nice size, I'll say. As a comparison point, if you want to see, you're talking about Fitbit makes quite optimum size devices, and I think you can compare it to somewhat like Fitbit size, and precisely talking about it's around 41 mm, 37 mm length width, and then height is around 11.5 mm, which is quite nice for a watch. It weighs quite less actually, 37.6 to be precise, 37.6 grams to be precise, which is honestly, it's quite lightweight. Someday when I'll make a comparison video between my Phoenix 7X and Venue, I will tell you how it feels like to wear this, because it's significantly light, very 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 comfortable device. It's waterproof as well, so you're talking about 5 atmospheric water pressure, waterproof. It can take 5 atmospheric pressure it can take, so yeah, that does help, because if it's raining, if it's not raining, doesn't matter, you can always take out and you can swim with it as well if you want. It is a touch screen device with a LCD, I think 240 by 240 panel display LCD, which definitely helps, because it's a touch screen as well, so very helpful. And it's a LCD where the resolution is quite okay. You can see it okay in sunlight. I'll not say it's very very high kind of brightness, not like Apple Watch, but you can still significantly see it in the sunlight. And regarding charging, it has got Garmin's proprietary charger. It's like the special charger which you can only use for Garmin. But the thing is, like, this device easily lasts for like 6 days, 7 days, so there's no problem at all with respect to charging. You charge once a week and I think you are more than enough. Right, now that's all about the looks and exteriors. Now what all it can do. So the first thing is wrist-based heart monitor. This particular sensor, it's not lighting up, generally lights up when you touch it. Yeah, so this particular sensor is Garmin's heart rate sensor, and precisely, to be very honest, it's quite accurate. If you want to see the accuracy comparison between several devices, you can let me know in the comments and I will be able to do the comparison. It also tracks your stress, sleep history, your body battery, which is quite unique feature. So I'll give you a glimpse of body battery, what exactly body battery is. So what it will track your stress levels for the whole day. It will track your sleep. It will track your movements and exercise. It will track your respiration, and it will track your several other, how relaxed you are, how hydrated you are, and based on all those things, it will calculate a number between 0 to 100. The more number you have, obviously, the higher the body battery, which is always good. And this is my personal experience that I don't generally rely on numbers for my body kind of activity and monitoring all those things. But there's one thing which I've observed, that when it says that your body battery is high, you significantly tend to be like quite energetic. Yes, I've got all the energy with me. That's a fact, and that works. So somehow, I don't know what Garmin does, but they have come up with a metric which I'll say is really, really good, and it works. And as an additional point, it's also got women health monitoring as well. So that's a good feature to be. Yeah. So this is all about the features of health related features. Smart watch features wise, what exactly and how much and what it can do. Let's discuss that. So as I said before in the previous parts of the video, that it's not a phone on your wrist. Always remember that. That's a fact. It's not a phone on your wrist. That's for sure. What it does is, any notifications that will come through, you'll be able to see on the screen. Any messages popping in, you'll be able to see. Even WhatsApp as well, you'll be able to see in here. Calendar, you'll be able to see, and it syncs to your calendar as well. Call, if it comes through, you'll be able to see who is calling, and you'll be able to make a decision to accept it or reject it. If you accept it, it'll accept on the phone, so you still have to pick up the phone. If it's a headphone, obviously you can use that. If you reject it, it gets rejected. In Android, you can reply on texts with predetermined messages. Not in case of an iPhone. Well, something Apple has done. We can't say much on that. So yeah, that's all about this watch as a starting point. Let's discuss about sports profiles now for this beautiful watch. So it has got a lot of gym profiles, like you can do strength training, cardio, yoga, cycling, swimming, indoor cycling. So the list just goes on. You can just add as many options as you can in this. Regarding training and planning and analysis features, you've got heart rate zones, which it will give you which zone 1, zone 2. You can it's based on your age and based on your heart rate limit, it defines the zones and what exactly zone at that particular time when you're working out your heart rate is, which is extremely important to note down, that where exactly you are staying and what zones you're working out in. You've got how many calories you have burned, and that's a good feature, honestly, because the world is calorie conscious and you have to accept that. We eat every bit. It's well, how many calories I'm consuming? Well, yes, if you know how many calories you're consuming and if you know how many calories you are burning with this watch, obviously that helps. You are talking about max heart rate alerts. It can ping you if it's going beyond certain zones, which obviously can be danger to you. It can ping you and it can give you that message. You've got your respiration rate, which we have talked about before. You've got your GPS speed and distance. It can track your what distance, what speed you're going on, which is good. Some advanced workouts features are available as well in here. You've got your VO2 max will be calculated once you do a run. Just ensure that you have to do a run in this device exclusively for calculating your VO2 max. And again, I have not compared it with lab kind of results because I don't have those kind of facilities available. But it'll be interesting to know how exactly the VO2 max from this device compares to actual lab results. So let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video on that, and I'll definitely try to do that. Alright folks, let's have a closer look on this watch, how exactly it looks like. So yeah, this is how the watch looks like. You can see the aluminium bezel in here, and yeah, this is the strap. It's quite comfortable. Heart rate sensor, you've got a charger. This is what quick fit I was talking about, so if you pull that, it just opens, which is really nice. And yeah, if you scroll like this, obviously this is your activity, how many steps, how many calories you have burned, body battery, and all these things will be in there. If you do a long press, you will have your control panel. It's like you can control a lot of things from here. One of the most distinguished feature which I find is you've got Garmin Pay in here. So if your bank supports Garmin Pay, you can add your card in, and that does help. Like contactless payment you'll be able to do by your watch. And yeah, you have got your power off. You can control music from here as well. Like, you know, if you're playing something on your phone, you can always decrease your volume, move to next track. That helps from the wrist without taking out the phone, and it also shows the battery status. So yeah, and if you put one click in here, you will have all the activities. Like, yeah, you can see lot running, walking, snowboarding. There's a lot of activities which Garmin supports, and they always keep on updating with the software update as well, which is really good. Last but not the least, if you put a long press here, you may change your watch face, whatever watch face you want to change. So yeah, there's plenty of options in here. You can change your clock timing, history. You can go to settings, and from here you can basically control each and every element of your watch, which does help. And the screen is quite nice as well. It's quite sensitive LCD, and you can see the brightness as well. It really works. So this is Garmin Venu SQ, and it's really a good fitness tracker. Right folks, looks like we are nearing to the end of the video. So as I said in the starting, it's quite important to determine what exactly you are looking for product wise. Now the reason for that is, like, you know, if you're looking for phone on wrist, as I said before, go for Apple Watch. But the issue with that is, and I feel sometimes like a pain, is in Apple Watch, even in Apple Watch Ultra and even Ultra 2 as well, you've got a battery life of like 36 hours. Or you're talking about, you know, if you do a power saving, it'll take you to like 60 hours, 72 hours, something like that. I don't like to charge one more device every day, which I always want to be on wrist. I already charge phone every day, or at least once in 1.5 days. So it's like, this is my opinion, that it feels like extra burden. So when we're talking about this one, yeah, it gives you like 5-6 days of battery, which is really good. It tracks your health A to Z. It tracks your sleep, tracks your stress, tracks your calories, like how many calories you're burning. So as an overall device, it looks nice as well. As an overall device, I'll say that if the question is, do you like it? For me, yes, I do like it. It serves the purpose. Again, I've said before, it's not for, you know, like elite runners or elite sports person. No, it's targeted at people who, you know, do exercise and try to keep themselves healthy. It's targeted on them. And honestly speaking, I think a lot of people in the world, probably more than 90-95% of the people in the world, will fall in that particular category. So this watch will suit them well. It's quite comfortable on the wrist. I wear Garmin Fenix 7X currently. This device is much more comfortable, lightweight, and honestly it fits well. It doesn't bulks out on your hand, like, you know, what exactly are you wearing, any gimmick kind of device or anything like that. No. So that's my final thoughts on the device. I personally love this device, and again, I forgot to say one thing, that Garmin Connect app, it is compatible to. So all of the activities will keep on syncing with the Garmin Connect app, and that definitely helps. One more advice, if you want to buy this and if you're using this, make sure that you always keep Garmin Connect app open on the background of the phone, because this is my feeling that it somehow affects the connectivity. If the app is open, it definitely connects to the watch. If app is not open somehow on the phone, I don't know why it doesn't connect to the watch. So on that note, I think it's time to end this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel. Please do like, share, subscribe, because that will massively help my new channel. And yeah, live well. Thank you.